welcome back to Bonsai Druid. I was going to be doing an unboxing today, but forgot to turn the camera on, so I missed the first half of the unboxing. But I ordered these from Dancing Oaks Nursery in, I believe it's Oregon. Pretty sure it's Oregon. And they sent these two trees in good sized box. They fit real snug. Holes punched all the way through the box on all sides. The larger of the two, this one here, was zip-locked through the holes, so it was really secure in there, so I appreciated that. And then the smaller one was kind of done in the reverse, so the pot was up here coming down this way. And they looked like they had a good amount of padding in here. Kept them still. They sent it UPS, so it comes pretty quickly for me. It's definitely faster than US Postal Service anymore. They're not very reliable in my area. So this first one is a type of tree that I did have before in my yard, my front yard, and it eventually died, and I saw somebody else had done a bonsai of this, and I thought, oh, that'd be cool. I'll do it again since I can't plant another one in the front yard, and I can have this version of a tree again. And it's a purple smoke tree. This particular variety, well, the scientific name is Cotinus cojugeria velvetini. This is a dwarf form of royal purple that matures to only 4 feet. So gorgeous burgundy foliage that turns into spectacular red and oranges in the fall, feathery pink flower plumes in the summer. Height of 4 feet, and it's good down to zone 4. This isn't the same variety that I had. This at Dancing Oaks, you'll get this smaller dwarf size that is also supposed to have smaller leaves. They put this stick in here, I think just for support because it wasn't tied to it, but I think just to brace these two trees. Use that. They use some kind of plant material on the top, and there's definitely nice, moist, rich soil in there. It does have way down here, see if I can get you closer. There's a little branch right down here at the very base. Let's see this one right here. There's branches here and up through here, so I think there's a whole branch here that might be able to be removed to make cuttings from and use this as my main trunk coming up. But I really like the material that's here to work with. I was not expecting it to be this branchy. I thought it was going to be more of a stick in a pot. So yeah, I'm excited to get that planted, but we're going to wait for a while, let it hang out in this pot, make some choices, clean any dead things away, and just get it growing. So this is this tag in here. Dwarf purple smoke tree, the variety is velvetini, because it's teeny. And this one, because I am obviously a glutton for punishment, this will be my 4th one of these trees. Of the 3 I had before, I lost the first one and I lost the second one. Down to a 3rd one, and then, I don't know, I feel like I really want to master keeping this tree alive. Let's start there without even worrying about how much of a bonsai it looks like, and just try to keep it alive. So This is Stewartia monadelpha. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with trying to get this tree to work for me, because it doesn't appreciate being here. I don't know if my climate isn't good for it. I don't know if it needs more acidic soils and things maybe that I am not being able to provide. I'm on much more of a lime clay situation over here. Not a lot of acidic anything. The water is real limey. I use rainwater, especially for this and a couple of the other ones that are more acid-loving trees. This one was attached to its stick. I'm tempted to leave it attached to its stick for a few days. Just to support it. It's very spindly. Yeah, Stewartia monadelpha. I had an old bonsai book and saw one of these in there. Really loved how it looked. And found one year at the Bonsai Expo at Glencoe Botanic Gardens, the Chicago Botanic Gardens. But unfortunately, that one lived for a few years and then it died. I don't know why. Don't know what killed it. It just didn't really ever thrive. I didn't know all that much about it. I don't know all that much more now, except I have learned some things from some videos that other people have had. Bonsai Mirai, which had a phenomenal one. I was like, yeah, if I could manage to keep it alive that long. But we'll see. It's got a lot of leaves right now. And I will show you the one that I do have, just as a comparison. Okay. This one I've had for just over a year now. It's struggled and sulked all last year. Nearly died a couple of times. Made it through winter. It started budding, and once again, the leaves that it has just they looked great a couple of weeks ago, and now already they're like turning brown. I don't know what this is all about. None of my other trees has any issues whatsoever. It's just in front of a LED, fluorescent type LED light, so it's not hot, not cold. Let's see. I can show it to you. I don't know if you can see the condition of these leaves. Try to turn it. There we go. Maybe now you can see them. You see how they're getting like brownish, blackish from the tips upward, sometimes not starting at the tip. It's just really strange, man. I totally don't know what's wrong with this tree. They looked just like those leaves 2 weeks ago, and now this is starting again with whatever this is. I seriously don't know what this is. Is it too much light? Is this tree getting burned? I mean, I don't know. This tip over here is fine. That's how they all looked. That greenness. Up here to top, doing okay. Oh, there's the camera. That's doing okay. This branch here, doing okay. But you get down to these lower ones, and it's not so good. Now there are other buds that haven't opened, but they've also been there for over a year. I'm not even sure how viable they are, but the other ones did open, so I'm just not sure. That little bud there, this opened, this didn't. Put them on this side. Dog, leave that paper alone. So we're going to try again with this one and see what happens. I don't see any signs of bugs. So, I don't know. But it should be an interesting challenge to try to figure out how to keep these Stewartia going well. I have also thought of cutting the Stewartia, this bigger one. It's got a nice flare. Oh, it's got a kind of a nice flare here at the bottom of the trunk. Comes out nice on both sides. Up to here, I don't know. I'm tempted to cut it, but I don't know if it'll go into shock worse than it already is. This branch was alive. Now it's looking kind of dead because I maybe put this piece of wire barely on it. I think this is the most sensitive tree I've ever dealt with in any form. And this particular one, more than the last two. I don't know why. If anybody has any advice on Stewartia monadelpha, I'd appreciate it. Can I chop this? Will it heal well? Can I take these cuttings from these other parts? Should I leave it alone? I mean, it's had more than a year since it's been in this pot. I think I got it a year before that. And it stayed in its own pot. And that's when the other one died. This one lived, but it barely just hung on. I mean, it hasn't thrived. There's a broken piece. So, that was my partial unboxing, since I'd already unboxed it before I turned the camera on. So yeah, we got this one in need of first aid. And the new one, which I shouldn't probably keep anywhere near the other one because I don't know what's wrong with the other one. It's got a very skinny little trunk. Let's see. Skinny little trunk, only about the same size as the stick that's holding it. But it's got some bends and twists, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Any advice on Stewartia monadelpha? Would be greatly appreciated. And I look forward to showing progress with this guy. This looks awesome. I'm happy already with this. So thanks for taking time to watch my video, and stay tuned for future episodes of Bonsai Druid.